And you need to be an absolute imbecile targeting female audience. WrestleMania, it ruined me financially. You little wobbly dancer gonna make me bad? On January 6th, I opened the YouTube and suddenly everyone is talking about this weird masked British cult type of band called Sleep Token with crazy thumbnails like, are Sleep Token actually heavy? And I was just like, okay, yeah, probably I should check this out. And I'm not exaggerating at all when I'm saying that I spent the whole January just watching those reactions on the summoning, from vocal coaches to hip-hop heads, casual pop music fans. And I'm telling you, I'm not bringing is Sleep Token metal to the equation at all. But let's say they have like heavy parts. But in this video, I just wanted to talk about the impact that the song Summoning had over the heavy metal music scene, because I think it's absolutely one of the most influential songs of the modern age. And you need to be an absolute imbecile to deny the fact that Sleep Token, and this song in particular, brought metal music or heavy music, whatever, to the wider audience. Which I think it's always a W for metal music, because when metal music is on top of a food chain, it brings more revenue to the scene. You finally hear metal music on like a WrestleMania or a halftime heat show. Labels have more money, bands have more money, the wider exposure to the wide audience. I mean, it's a win-win situation. And you need to be an absolute cheap elitist to gatekeep this metal scene from everyone. Because like if you listen to it, it means like no one can listen to it. And when it get popular, you're not longer interested in. So in this video, I will have a full listen through with my comments on it, because I have something to say as a professional metal musician. And I don't know, the professional metalhead, I've been listening, playing in metal bands since, I don't know, I was 13 years old. And my classic training will probably bring some impact on that as well. But before we get to the actual song, I just want to talk about the cultural reset that this track initiated. And I think on a specifically marketing sort of things, they were targeting female audience. And I'm absolutely not saying that if you're a guy and you like Sleep Token or Bad Omens, you're just glowing with that Sigma energy. And you know what I'm saying is that weird connection that Book Talk and Sleep Token fan girls have like in common. But the amount of casual music fans and people who thought of them as like, I don't listen to that kind of music, and they're like currently in a pit screaming worship while those guys are dressed like Final Fantasy villains. It's absolutely stunning. But this song didn't ruin just the casual music fans. It ruined me personally. It ruined me as a half-decent singer. It ruined me financially because of this song, I have to get not one but 3 30-inch baritones. And this is like me talking about the guitar nerdy stuff. But I felt like pitch shifting down is not the option for me, so I had to get one. And right now I ended up with this baloney colored 30-inch cheap Chinese guitar that I like really much. I started by playing just Sleep Token on this guitar, but then I started writing music on this guitar, got really inspired. But it was not just me. I mean, if we're talking about like high-level players like Misha Mansour, they got inspired not because of Sleep Token probably, but Sleep Token had this wide... what's the word? Inspiration. Sorry for that, it will probably happen more because it's my first English-speaking long-format video. But anyways, back to the topic. I'm not saying that Sleep Token was pioneers of low tunings. They were like hundreds or thousands of bands, including some, I don't know, well-established bands like Deftones or Loath. I mean, because this band got so popular so fast, everyone not trying to copy them, but it sparked some interest because I wanted to try this guitar myself. I never played in tunings as low as that. Those things are just inspiring. You try something new and something new come out. But I think those 4 dudes and 3 girls just brought that shock factor to the top. I mean, obviously, Sleep Token was not the band that started the whole... okay, we're gonna switch genres. Like, our song can have 54 and a half different genres in 5 minutes. But because the fact that this song in particular was so on trend, a lot of other bands try to experiment with this genre bending and stuff, which led to some absolute amazing results. And some of them were not that good. And I'm gonna give you a little spoiler there. And I'm not gonna give you any time code to skip through that spoiler because you had 3.5 years to listen to this song. They have this really cool R&B baby metal, what baby metal? Baby making music there. And that, I believe, was one of the main reasons why this song was so popular. And the fucking reactioners and the commentary people on YouTube. But I cannot be one, because the moment I have the notification, I just jump to YouTube and listen to the song. But anyways, let's just fucking listen to the song. The quiet. And it hits you like a wall. The wall hits? I don't know. That was the first time I heard Vessel's vocals. Go slow. Love the twang. And the crazy gospel bacon vocals. And a perfect transition. This chorus is so fucking wide. And a crazy drumming of two. Awesome transition. And they double down on this breakdown. Mini breakdown. They just jump. Still think that it's probably the best Sleep Token solo ever recorded. Still have no clue who records lead guitar on their records. Is that Vessel? Is that Core? Nonetheless, the solo slaps. And right back to the chorus. It's absolutely the same as the first chorus. Oh, it's not. It's not because of this part. They managed to get this chorus even wider. Love that. I just love that little screaming bit there. And of course that scream is like super layered, super reverby, super saturated, but it works. And this part, I still have a, I don't know, tinfoil conspiracy theory that this part was that long. I mean, I'm not gonna skip one, but it's the part where I thought they like consciously did it so long, it's so atmospherical, just for two to have this amazing drum solo that he's doing live. To get more views on that, to get people to go to the show and see that live. Lasers everywhere, guys. And then I wish the studio version has that drum solo that 2 is doing. 'Cause yeah, they do a little build up, but is that really necessary to be that long? For the greater shock factor? Maybe, I don't know. I love how the Wessel just completely shifted his vocal style there. Really high larynx. More metallic sound to it. That line was just for the girls. This section perfectly works live. Don't lie to me that you don't like this part. But I mean, like, if you don't believe me that I watched all the reactions from the vocal coaches. Anyways, you can agree with me or disagree, but I think that song was purposely written for the live performance. They knew exactly how they're gonna execute the live performance of that song. That huge gap that gives a bit of break to the crowd, and those reactions from the crowd that they're gonna receive. The line, or maybe make a good girl bad, was targeting specifically the female audience. And I'm saying that in a best way possible. And I mean, probably not the single guy on this planet will hear that line or maybe make a good girl bad and relate to it. Because from a guy's standpoint, I think they're always trying to make a bad girls good, you know? But I imagine there's some girls that will think, yeah, I'm a good girl, and you little wobbly dancer gonna make me bad? And I mean, the line of the taste of the divine. He know exactly what he's doing. And you know that. If you really try to activate your brain for at least like 30 seconds, you would assume that, I mean, you've got my body, flesh and bone, the sky above, the earth below. If you know anything about Sleep Token lore, there is this fella named Wessel, and he worships the goddess called Sleep. And I mean, the sky, where gods do their things, and our fellow earthling at the bottom. So we might be in some crazy cowgirl situation here, guys. And I mean, he even finished the song with the line, "A taste of the divine." I mean, he is really craving to eat that. I mean, what can I say? The Summoning wasn't just a good song. It was a really cultural moment that needs to be studied, and I hate myself for saying that, but it is. It just brought thousands of new people into a heavier side of the music scene. I still believe that because of this song was so widespread, it impacted the guitar world, it impacted the vocalists. I'm not even mentioning the crazy drumming of 2, but if I was a drummer, I would just, I don't know, quit, throw all of my drumsticks in the barbecue and have some nice steaks there, because this dude is like 80% of why I listen to Sleep Token. And I mean, if you don't like Sleep Token, I'm totally fine with that. If it's not for you, that's alright. I know well-renowned bands that I just cannot get to listen to, because the vibes are not vibing, you know? The drumming of the song is god tier. The vocals, that range that goes from like really deep larynx with a little twang. You know, are you doing this kind of voice and you add a little twang? Yeah, I've got my river running right into you. To that feral screaming of just like, wow. I'm still not sure what he's doing here because of the heavy production on his screaming. And I honestly still prefer when the Ford does the screams because dude is absolutely insane. And I mean, the guitars, Ivy just changed his guitars like in the middle of a song just to play a different section, because you have those syncopated polyrhythms at the start on that lower 8th string, or he's playing 7th string on this one, I'm not sure, but the tuning is the same. Then a caveman chugs, then the super proggy solo, and then we all go funky wonky. So I don't know, I just wanted to talk about the summoning in 2026. And if you listen to this song more than 100 times since 2023, let me know in the comments.